Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you all the best and favourite toys that my son, who is 2, enjoys playing with. So I'm kind of going to think about the toys and presents that he's received from Christmas and then also his second birthday. So for reference, if you don't know, his second birthday was about 2 or 3 weeks after Christmas, so it just makes sense for me to cover those as well. So I've thought about the ones that he enjoys playing with the most, some different ones, some unusual ones. So if you have a child around the same age that you are looking to buy a present for, or you know, somebody else's child that's coming up to 2, then hopefully this video will help you and give you some present buying inspiration. If you are new, then I would love for you to subscribe to my channel for lots more motherhood and lifestyle content. I post vlogs, I post videos like this, kind of tips and advice as well, so I'd really love to have you. Right, so I'm going to start off with a present that we bought for Christmas, which is something that I actually mentioned in a previous video, but I think he probably would have been a little bit too young for it, so this age is perfect for a play kitchen. So we have the IKEA one, but we actually found ours secondhand in the charity shop for only £15. I think they're about £50 from IKEA new, but honestly, you can find them secondhand. Like I said, ours was in a charity shop, but I do see them come up quite often on Facebook. There's probably other like selling sites as well that you can find for a lot cheaper as well. Otherwise, yes, of course, you can just buy it from IKEA, and there are lots of different ones as well. We were looking at, I think there was one in Dunelm possibly, or the Range, but yeah, there's a few around, or for like similar price or slightly dearer than that. But because ours was cheaper, it kind of meant that we could buy other toys as well, so it just made sense for us. Also, it's worthwhile noting, if you buy one second hand but there's like parts missing or something a bit battered, then IKEA do sell spare parts as well, so that's a great idea. But yes, Arthur absolutely loves it. Just a bit of role play, really. So like last year when he was 1, you know, he wasn't walking at that point or really standing up, so he wouldn't have got like the full benefit from it. But I think this age is perfect. Their imagination is like incredible really, and he just will stand there for ages and play with it. So obviously alongside this, there's so many different accessories that you can get. You know, you can get like the cans of food, you can get vegetables, you can get pots and pans, we've got like a little toaster set, so it's like a little toaster with bread, and I would 100% say that is his favourite gift really that he has been bought over Christmas and his birthday. On a similar theme, we also had a tea set bought for Arthur, so obviously that you can kind of say that's kind of an accessory for the kitchen, but obviously he can play with it separately as well. So he'll have like a little tea party with his toys, so he'll get all his like cuddly toys out and he'll pretend to feed them and like pour out the tea. It's got a teapot, it's got some biscuits, it's got the cups and his toys. That would just occupy him for a really good while actually. So, and it's not that expensive. You can get fairly inexpensive ones. I'll try and like leave some links below as well from what I can find, but that's a really good present too. Arthur was also bought an ice cream cart. So I had this idea for a present last summer because he kind of discovered ice creams. He loved them. And I did see that you can get ice cream carts, and he loves that again, like he loves the ice cream. So the one that she bought is is it Leapfrog, I think it is. So it does play music as well, but you know, it's not necessarily all about the music and the voices, it's more, to be honest with you, just like the action of doing it. Again, he will feed that to his toys, or to us, or to anyone that will have around the house. He'll try and give them ice cream. The one that we've got also has wheels, so he can like wheel it from room to room as well. But yeah, that's a really nice toy. A much smaller present, so if you are looking for cheap presents or you've already bought your presents but you're just looking for like little extra bits, then stickers, you really can't go wrong. So excuse what this looks like because there's stickers on the front because he has obviously used this, but this make, they do really nice books. So they're called I Like is the range, and you get 400 and they're really beautiful. I think they are about £5, which I think is really reasonable. You can get them on Amazon, and obviously you can go to places like Poundland because they have little like sheets of stickers. You get 2 for £1. Money wise, these are probably better value because you get so many in there. But you know, obviously if you literally are just wanting to spend like a couple of pounds, then you can just buy little sheet stickers. But yeah, stickers are great. Arthur again would just sit there for ages. He does go through his stickers really fast, so like a little sheet from Poundland probably wouldn't last very long, hence why the books are really good. but he'll just want to play with it. He'll just stick them on bits of paper. Obviously you can do like more creative things as well, or like crafts if you want to. But yeah, stickers I think are incredible. It's also actually a really good activity for fine motor skills as well, because just like, you know, they learn how to peel the sticker off. That's really good for them. Next, I want to talk about his easel that he has. So I'm obliged to tell you that our easel is from Jake's of London, which I'd previously worked with, and the easel was gifted to us. So, you know, I didn't receive any money for it, and I'm not receiving any money now to tell you about it. I'm not obliged to talk about it, but I just really wanted to tell you because it genuinely is a really, really good toy that Arthur really enjoys. We actually did consider, this was on my Christmas list for him, but you can't buy everything, can you? And you've only got so much room as well. So yeah, we already had like a few bigger items that we were either buying ourselves or being bought for Arthur. So we didn't get the easel in the end, but we kind of did like the idea of it. And we have like a little chalkboard, which you can get as well. But yeah, so the easel is great. You can get lots of different ones. So I can leave the one that we've got down below, and I'll try and find some different ones as well. But again, I think it's really anything to do with drawing and writing. I think they're learning, especially this age, like his drawing is really, really coming along. He can draw a face really well, and he'll draw like all the features of a face. So really anything to do with writing and drawing. So, you know, a big easel is great because it's such a good size, you know, and they can just like stand up in front of it. I think it's just, I don't know, because it's like such a big thing, I think it's just a bit different and a bit more exciting. But equally, like I said, you can get smaller versions as well, and even things like colouring books and crayons. I mean, I know it sounds really obvious, but you know, again, if you aren't sure what to get for somebody, or you just want to get like a couple of small bits, anything to do with like colouring I think is a really good idea. So you can get them colourings, like a little pencil case, colouring books. Arthur would just go through those, so we literally always need paper and colouring books because they don't last very long at all. Also things like that you can take in the car, so the sticker books are really good in the car as well. We kind of do get a few stickers put on the car door, but they come off, it's not too bad. But yeah, like crayons and stuff are also really good for taking in the car with you. Obviously you can't take a big easel, but that is a really good present too. On a similar theme, you can also get one of these, which I think the proper name is called a magnetic doddle board. I don't know if they're all called that, I'm not sure. I think that's the right term for it. But it's these, you've probably had, I remember having one of these when I was younger. So, you know, they look like that, and then you like, you know, you can scribble on it and then you just slide and it disappears. So again, this is something which would be great to take on a car journey with you. But again, it's just another like drawing thing, a writing thing that they can just really enjoy. I think this one came from Morrison's, so it comes with the little like stylus pen. It does also have some stamps, so that's quite cool as well. It can make different shapes. But yeah, these are quite cheap as well, so if you are looking for an inexpensive present, then one of these are great. You can get the big ones, small ones, and also you can get travel ones as well. Another present that Arthur really likes is his little baby. So excuse this baby because he hasn't got any clothes on because Arthur likes to take the clothes off. But yeah, this one came from John Lewis. Arthur does actually keep it in the box it came in, like as a cot, which is fair enough. But yeah, he just loves it. Again, it's that like role play thing. He'll cuddle the baby as well. It's just really, really sweet. And we keep him here in the bedroom mostly because it'll kind of encourage Arthur into bed, because we'll say this baby needs to go to sleep. So again, you can get, I mean, obviously you can get really expensive dolls, but you can also get really cheap ones. I think this one must have been about £10. But yeah, it's really cute. And again, it's like role play. I think it's nice as well to like encourage them to, I don't know, have something to like look after and care for and cuddle, and it's just really, really sweet. Now, I also just want to quickly mention two things that we haven't bought Arthur ourselves, but that we considered. So the first was a mud kitchen, but because he loves his IKEA kitchen so much, it'd be amazing to have one in the garden as well, but we kind of don't really have the room for it in our garden. We've got a very, very small garden, but hopefully, you know, at some point we'll move house, and we're hoping maybe even like later this year, like early next year we're hoping to get him a mud kitchen then. But yeah, that's definitely a really good idea too. Also a slide. So again, we'd have loved to get Arthur a slide if we'd have had the room, and they are fairly cheap. And even if you have like room inside, I've seen people have them inside as well, because you can literally buy very, very small slides for very cheap, really. So yeah, that's two other like small ideas for you. Another item that was on my list but that I didn't buy is a felt I was thinking about a farm one, but it's like a felt play mat. So I think you can actually technically put them on the wall as well, or on the floor. They are quite big, which is why I didn't buy it, because I didn't really think we had the room. But it's like that fuzzy felt, I think, so you know, it kind of like sticks to it. So you buy the mat, which is the scene, and obviously you've got the characters or the animals, and you just put them on. So I've seen them on Amazon. I think they were about £17–18. And yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, a medium, you know, price wise, I would say, range. But yeah, I think that's quite nice as well. Arthur loves anything to do with farms, hence why I was going to get a farm one. So that's just another little idea for you. Arthur absolutely loves anything to do with trains, so he has been bought a train set, which I think I mentioned in my last Toys for Toddlers video. I think he was bought it when he was 1, but he was very young, and you know, he didn't really get like the full enjoyment out of it. But yeah, he's been playing with that for, I don't know, maybe over 6 months now, and he absolutely loves it. He's very good at putting all the train tracks together now, and you know, like as he's been playing with it, and obviously his like brain development has improved, so you know, he'll like make the noises, and obviously he can like speak a bit now, and he really enjoys it. He also loves anything to do with Thomas the Tank Engine, so there's a few different mats that he's got, where like a little play mat, you can just fold them up and put them away so they don't take up much space. And obviously you get the trains, so it's kind of like, you know, a train track, but it's a bit easier to kind of put away and get out. So he's got, yeah, a few different ones, but he absolutely loves them. Another drawing related present is an Aquadoodle. So this is another one which is quite easy to get out and put away. Our mat is fairly small, I would say, but again, because we didn't have like loads of space, but you can get very big ones. But it's, they say, mess-free fun, and it really is. So the mat's just in here, I won't like get it all out, but yeah, it's just got like a colourful border, and then the middle bit which you write on, and then you get the little pen which you fill up. So that's a better picture. You fill it up with water, and then the water just like comes out on the mat, but there's, I don't know, it must react with something, and it just, yeah, you can just draw with it or write with it, so there's no mess at all. I mean, if Arthur shakes the pen, a bit of water will come out, but it's not horrendous, and obviously there's no colour in it at all, so it is very mess free. And I think this one, it's not that cheap actually. I think it was about £15. As I said, you can get bigger ones, which will obviously be more expensive. Again, I think I've seen you can get travel ones which kind of like unfold and you can zip it up together, which is another one if you're like going on a journey. But yeah, this is really good. Again, it's something to do with writing and drawing, I know, but yeah, he loves that kind of thing at the moment. Arthur still likes building things, and I would say he's had like his blocks, which he's had for a year now, but ones that are kind of a little bit more advanced, I would say, are the Stickle bricks. So some of them did come in very small pieces, so we did take those ones away, and I think the box did say over 3 years, but you know, we've removed the very tiny ones. But yeah, he'll just like build lots of different things, different shapes with it. You can also put the wheels on it, and he really enjoys that. He actually first played with them at my parents-in-law house. They had a box there, and it was around Christmas time actually, and he actually was more interested in that than some of his presents. So he decided to buy some for his birthday. Yeah, they're really good, and again, it works on their fine motor skills. A balance bike or a trike, that kind of thing is really good. So obviously a balance bike is something that they can play on, like a little tricycle, something like that. We were gifted one, so again, this video isn't like related to that collaboration, but yeah, we were kind of gifted a balance bike, so he really does enjoy that. We've never taken him outside on it, I have to say, because yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously if you do, you can do, just wear a helmet, but that's always a good one. Also a trike, you know, where it's basically just got long handles so you can like push them. We consider that, but then we weren't really sure like how much we'd actually use it, and obviously both of these probably cost at, I would say, I mean, you can probably get cheaper ones as well, but you're probably looking at like £50, £60. So they are kind of, you know, the more expensive end of presents. Anything to do with crafts as well. So obviously I've said a lot about drawing and writing, that kind of thing, but Arthur has quite recently actually got some Play-Doh. We need to buy some more, some like natural one that we found. You can buy lots online. People on Etsy, there's so many different Etsy sellers selling it, you know, and you can make like different prints. You can put like your handprints in it. You can like, you know, get your little cookie cutters, or you can get specific Play-Doh cutters for it, and it's just like a different material really. Puzzles are amazing, Arthur loves them, and you can get some really big ones, you can get small ones, and like different types of ones. So you can get, you know, what you think of a puzzle, like an adult puzzle, so you can get children's versions of those. He has a really big tractor one. It does actually say for age 3, but Arthur's very good at it because the pieces are very big. He also has some Thomas the Tank Engine puzzles which he likes. I found a couple in charity shops too. It's always worthwhile having a little look at charity shops because you find so many different things in there. So that kind of puzzle is good. And then also he has a few like these are little wooden ones. So he's got ones with shapes which are great, and then also these ones which are a bit more intricate. As you can see, they've got like little pieces which kind of fit together. But, you know, Arthur's brilliant at them, and I just think sometimes it's worthwhile getting something which they do find a bit difficult because then it will just teach them, and I think you'll be amazed sometimes at like how quickly they pick things up. But I think we got both of these on Amazon. I think this was a set of 5 or 6 animal ones. I think the shapes there was a set of 3, I think. But yeah, puzzles are a brilliant present for 2-year-olds, and again you can get like different price ones, but they're all fairly affordable. Books is probably another obvious one, so Arthur loves books. You can get storybooks, but I would say the ones that he is doing really well with at the moment are ones with letters in, like an ABC book, because he is doing very, very well at learning the letters and recognising them and saying them. So I think things that also like help them develop skills like that and develop language is really good too. Arthur also has a snake puzzle, which again is meant to be for age 3. I mean, the pieces aren't small in my opinion. I don't know if that is, or if they just think it would suit a 3-year-old's brain better, I'm not sure, but Arthur's very good at it, so it fits all together, and again it's letters of the alphabet, and that puzzle alone literally has really helped him learn all the different letters. Something like a doll's house. So we were going to buy Arthur it was kind of like a Paddington doll's house, but it didn't have very good reviews, so we didn't end up buying it. But yeah, that kind of thing is brilliant as well. Again, that's more of a role play toy. What we have bought in like a similar vein, which, you know, when we kind of went off the idea of the Paddington one, my husband then found like a barn, which, you know, I've got to kind of put it next to the doll's house because it's similar-ish. So obviously it's a barn, and then you've got the different like sections in it. So it's very loosely related to a doll's house, but it's got all the different animals. We put his little like tractors with it as well. But yeah, it's just really cool. It's got the roofs you can take off. It's got like another smaller little barn as well. I would say, I think we got it from Argos, I think. I would say some of the reviews do say about it does fall apart, so we have glued it together. So obviously you kind of have to keep it out somewhere because you can't just like fold it all down once you've glued it, of course. But yeah, it did fall apart, you know, but I think it was £30 or so. But Arthur really enjoys that. He loves anything to do, because he loves tractors really, and he loves animals. So anything to do with that, he really, really enjoys. Musical instruments, again, are very good. So, I mean, Arthur's had a lot of musical instruments since he was very young, but 2 that he's been bought more recently is a guitar, and it looks like a proper guitar obviously, and a piano, which he's very good at. So he'll sit at the piano and it looks like a normal, like a big piano, like an adult one, just sitting at it, and he gets a lot of enjoyment from it. I think they're not that cheap, probably because it is like a proper piano. It's not just like a battery operated one, if you know what I mean. So it's obviously all strung up like all the keys, like a proper piano, so probably that's why it's not that cheap. I got a feeling it was like maybe £30–40, but yeah, it's a really nice present. Arthur was also bought some Lego for his birthday. So as I said, he likes Stickle bricks. He still does play with his building blocks, which he's had since he was 1, but like this Lego, I think this Lego set is a train. I think it says from 18 months plus, and there are some ones for like 3-year-olds. Obviously you just got to be aware of the size of the pieces, but this one obviously is quite large pieces. It's a train. As I said, he loves trains, so you can just put it together. It did come with a couple of people and a dog as well. So that's really good. And I think just like putting things together, I think he really does enjoy that, like taking things apart, putting it back together and seeing how things work. Something else that I want to show you is this, which is actually a sit-in tractor. So it can be a book. So when folded up, you can like read it as a book, like it's just a story about a farm, as you can imagine. But then it all folds together. You can also open it out really long, so it's like the story can be read, you know, in just one long strip sort of thing. But you can actually completely unfold this, and it's a tractor. So the inside of it is the story, and then the outside it looks like an actual tractor. So that's the front, as you can see, and he will just like sit in it. He was also bought a little toy steering wheel, so we put that in there as well, and it's just a bit of fun. I would say the reviews on this aren't amazing, and I can see why. So it has these like little plastic bits with like Velcro, so when you open it, it will stand up still. It's just like a rectangle really that he sits in, but like on each corner there's these little like strips that Velcro just to like help hold it, also for the to keep the little dashboard up. Now a couple of those have broken, so it's not that robust. However, he can still use it even when that has been broken, but in our opinion, it was still worth buying because it wasn't that expensive. I think RRP, it's more, but I think we got it on Amazon, I don't know, I want to say like even £10, maybe 15 at the most, so it wasn't expensive. It's just a bit of fun. As I said, you know, yes, okay, a couple of those little straps have broken, but he actually still uses it and still enjoys it. Obviously, it's still a book as well. And yeah, it's just something a bit of fun. And I think, you know, if your child loves tractors, I think they also do different vehicles as well, then yeah, it's a really good buy. The very last thing that I have to show you is this. So Arthur has a couple of these. There is a sticker on here. I told you we like stickers. Yeah, so Arthur really loves this. So I hadn't even thought about this kind of thing, but he's actually been bought 2 from different people. So this one is Jungle Lotto. He also has another one, I can't remember what that one is called. And this one, I think this one does say age 3 to 6. I don't really know why. I mean, I guess these pieces are small-ish. But they're not that small. I've seen, you know, toys for his age with just the same size, really. It's just like a puzzle piece, really. But yeah, it comes with 4 boards with the pictures, and then you just get like the animals, and you just match it up. Obviously, we don't play it as a game because you can actually play this with someone. I guess you just like compete against who can find it quickest or do it the quickest, I'd imagine. But yeah, he'll just sit and do this. So he really likes those. They're both from Orchard Toys, and there are lots more that you can find as well. They've got so much. I think his big tractor puzzle is Orchard Toys as well, actually. They do have quite a few. So that concludes the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing all those different toys and hearing ideas. And there's a lot there, there's probably more that I could talk about. But yeah, Arthur honestly enjoys all of those, and hopefully that's given you some inspiration. Whether you're buying for your own child or for someone else's, you know, I think sometimes it is difficult to know what to buy, isn't it? So yeah, a little bit of inspiration in this video I hope you found. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you here. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and then I also know to post more videos like this one. But thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you really soon. Bye everyone.